The Adventures of Starsky and Hutch, Episode 7. This is going to be an exciting episode. We've got a new litter box, we've got some new toys, and I actually was able to discover their daytime hiding spot. I've got a video clip at the end that I'll show you exactly where they've been hiding out on me. But Starsky and Hutch, so we've got Starsky on the left and Hutch on the right. They're both males. Starsky is 1 year old and Hutch is just 4 months old. And I adopted them from the Humane Society just a few weeks ago. I bought them these catnip mice that they seem to really enjoy. And then I got them in an enclosed litter box because they were batting litter all over the place. So it's kind of cute to watch them figure out how to get in and out of it, because it does have a door on the front. So this is Hutch eating some food. I got them some new Fancy Feast, the wet food in a can, and he just seems to love it. He wasn't much of an eater until I got the good cat food, and now he's just gobbling it down. So they are still trying to figure out what to do with these little mice. I don't know how they actually get the catnip and how they get the catnip into their system. It must be just catnip scented, I guess, or there's catnip inside of the mouse, but they seem to really enjoy them for sure. It's good to see Starsky playing because he is a pretty big eater, and I was a little nervous he was going to get fat on me. This is Hutch right in front of the camera, and I've got a really good video of him later on just playing with the mice for minutes at a time. I do have a new camera that I'm gonna go pick up today. This is Hutch. Decided to come down and check out the cat door. So my new Ring camera, it's able to record in color in the evening, so that'll be pretty cool. This is in color right now because it's daytime, but once the night vision turns on, it turns to black and white. Yeah, Hutch is really curious about this this enclosed litter box. It was a little bit more money than I wanted to spend, but it's definitely worth it. They were batting litter onto the walls and all over the place. And this has fixed that solution immediately, so I'm happy about that. I was happy that I was able to find the daytime hiding spot. I actually ended up putting one of the dog beds up in the attic so that they have a comfortable place to lay when they're up there. They are they're called working cats, and they're a bit skittish. They have no interest in socializing with me at all, but they have fun with each other, so that's good to see. It's good to see them playing with these mice too, because it means they must be emotionally in a pretty good spot. If you're curious, that paint can back there, it's an empty paint can where I dispose of the their litter. When I clean out the litter box, that's where I put all the stuff. So they haven't knocked it over yet, which is a good thing. But so here's the thing. I bought them this enclosed litter box, and they figured out how to get in there. Eventually you'll see that. And so I'm hoping that will help them discover this cat door right here to the left. So this is Starsky finally figuring out the litter box. I was starting to get a little stressed because I didn't want to walk into a bunch of cat turds sitting on the floor, but he gets in there and does his business. So like I said, I'm hoping that'll help them figure out how to use the cat door. They just have really no interest in exploring quite yet. And then Hutch is like, Starsky, what are you doing in there? He's so curious, but it's like he's a little bit worried about Starsky. Like, where did Starsky go? So finally he's like, Starsky, I'm coming in. And Starsky's like, let me do my business, man. These guys. So now they're both up top laying in the bed. This is Hutch. He decided to come down. It appears to be 8:15 in the evening. He must have been bored. So now I think this is Hutch's first time getting into the litter box. He's like, let me see what this is all about. And then Starsky is up top. And Starsky does the same thing that Hutch does. He gets a little bit worried about him. He's like, where'd you go? What are you doing in there? I'm really happy that they're getting along. I was just going to get one cat, but then I thought, man, that'd be a pretty boring life to just be running around solo all day and all night. And so it's good to see these guys are like quickly becoming best friends. So Starsky's like, all right, let me get down here and investigate a little bit. I think he can hear Hutch batting the litter around, and he's just got to know what's going on. So I'm going to pick up this new camera as soon as I'm done recording this. Then Hutch comes out. I'm going to pick up this camera, and I think I'm going to find a more interesting spot to mount it. Maybe up on the wall, facing down just a little bit. I don't want it to be at too much of an angle because I kind of like this low. I kind of like being eye level with them. It seems to work out quite nice for the videos. These guys, man, they just jump all over everything in my solar shed, and they haven't done any damage yet, but I know they're going just all over the place, on top of this, on top of that, underneath this. And I actually, in my next video, you'll see I bought them a heated enclosure. So that'll be cool, because once it gets really cold at night, then I can just turn on the heating pad and they'll have a nice warm place to hang out. Yeah, so this is the clip of Hutch playing with the mice. Oh man, he really goes to town with this little thing. I think I'm gonna hang like I'm gonna buy like a golf wiffle ball and hang it from the ceiling. Because now that I'm seeing how much they like to play and bat things around, I think that would be fun for them if they had something to just jump after and swing at, like a little piñata. It's almost like he's figuring out how his claws work. He's my little buddy. I hope they warm up to me eventually, because this is play session round 2. Because it would be fun if they, want to play around the house and stuff like that. But I don't know. It might take some time. Starsky up top is just checking out the action. I'm hoping that my new camera does a better job of recording the motion, because this camera doesn't always turn on when the cats are around. Sometimes I'll hit the live button, and they'll be right there in front of the camera, but the camera isn't triggered for some reason. So hopefully this new updated camera will gather more footage and better footage. It actually records in 2K. So this is Starsky. It is 10:30 in the evening, and I think this is where he uses the wall as a scratching post. I might have to buy them a scratching post. I really don't know the purpose of a scratching post, but he he clearly needs to sharpen his claws, I guess. And then we got it's 5 a.m. I think Hutch is in the litter box, playing around, covering up his poo, and then Starsky's like, "What is going on?" What did we do before the Ring camera days? I almost feel like I'm spying on them, but to be honest, for a while I was nervous they disappeared on me because I never see them. So for me, it's just reassuring to see that they're look at him playing with that door. It's reassuring that they're still here. Okay, so this is their hiding spot that I discovered. This is Starsky, and this is where they hang out, but they actually tuck themselves way back in the corner. You'll see here in a second. I don't know that there's even much space back there, but I think they just love the security of being in an enclosed area. But every time I come up to the door, this is where they hide, right there. And then I moved the camera because I wanted to see a little bit better, like exactly where they're hiding, and they're hiding behind those boxes. So this video here is 6 minutes long. I sped it up 3 times because it is kind of interesting to watch these guys, but so it'll be 2 minutes of footage instead of 6 minutes. So I think right now I am cleaning out the litter box and refilling their food and stuff, and he kind of wants to see what's going on, but he kind of wants to keep a distance. And then you'll see here in a second, it's so funny, Hutch pops out of nowhere. It's crazy that they can even fit in there. They're like rabbits and mice. They can just get in anywhere. So then Hutch, of course, he's got to see what's going on, so he jumps up top. The nice thing about the attic is that I think it stays warm up there. This is Hutch messing around with the camera. They eventually knocked the camera over, so then I moved it back down, but I kind of just wanted to see about where they're hanging out at. And then this is kind of the area where I put that dog bed, so they can now hang out in the attic and have a comfortable place to lay. So this is Hutch. Starsky went up top somewhere. But anyway, as I mentioned, I've got some pretty good videos coming up. The new camera, I'll be picking that up today, and hopefully I'll be installing some new toys for them to play with. But that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. We will see you next time.